Okay, we're back. We're going to consignment yet again. As you can see, we have definitely more than last time. I think we probably are going to be around that 130-ish pairs we're bringing. I'll go through it at the very end, but as you can see, we have Crocs, we have Jordan 1s, Jordan mids, Jordan 4s, a lot of dunks, way more dunks than last time. Even some SBs all the way back there, and some Yeezys. And as you can see, we have a bunch of boxes. I think that's where we're going to start off with. We're going to open up the boxes, lots of mystery boxes for you guys. As I said last episode, I'm buying heavy. This is the reason why, because we're going to consignment tomorrow. So let's go see everything I bought. A lot of the stuff is like from Nike and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4 big shoe boxes. These are all from Nike. And let's see what's in this first one. This one only has 2 shoes in it, but it's the exact same pair. And these are them. Honestly, you guys should all know what they are. Some Panda Dunk highs. Now, the only reason I got these is because they told me they needed more of them. They are all sold out, so pretty much got a full size run. That's what's in all 3 of those big boxes, is a full size run of these in men's and women's. Just to show you guys that I'm not lying, and it's literally just all of these Panda Dunk highs. It's right here, filled up, nothing but Panda Dunk highs. So yeah, a little lackluster. The 3 of the biggest boxes that we have are all the same shoe, but we still have some more stuff. So let's go over to the rest that are newer, not more Panda Dunk highs. In this one, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really don't know all the stuff we bought, but in this one, it looks like a Nike box. I'm gonna assume it's a Dunk high, because we did buy a bunch of Dunk highs. And yeah, it is a Dunk high, a size 10 in this white and orange pair. You guys are probably wondering, why would I waste my money on these? It's because I got them all the way reduced to like 80 bucks. It was an insane steal. So this would be a great clean mover at consignment. Plus gain it for 80 bucks. It's next to impossible not to make any money off this. And I do know there is another size here somewhere in between one of these 3 boxes. Let's see if it's this one. This one's a lot smaller, so I'm not too sure. A size 9.5. And I think this might actually be, yeah, it's the same one. Again, got these super cheap. That's why we picked them up. But now the rest of these are all new ones. This one you guys should probably all know just from the box alone. It is a pair of UNC Toe Jordan 1 highs, size 8. These things move really good for them. Plus, they upsell them because they have that store. So great to be able to get a size 8, and we only paid $250 for this, which in my opinion is a steal. Then finally in this pair, another Dunk high. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what this is, because not gonna lie, I was low-key thinking about keeping it just because of how nice of a colorway it is, but it is a size 12 in these Dunk highs. A crazy colorway, lots of cool little details throughout the shoe. As you can see here, it's just a really clean pair. It's a nice colorway. Plus it has some hints of green. Plus it has this little thing embroidered into the shoe. You can't go wrong with this. And I think I only paid like 140 bucks for them, which is great. Size 12. Hopefully it moves good at consignment. Not too sure, but if you see these wrapped up nice, it has a cool little design on there. Definitely gonna grab your attention with that just being at the heel. And now finally 3 of these bigger boxes. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys, 2 of these boxes are the exact same thing. So we have 2 different shoes in here. Do I know exactly what they are? Yes, I actually remember what these are. They're a pair of Dunks, and we got some Jordan 1 mids. And this box is paired up with all the mids, and we got these for a stupid price. I think I paid like 80 something bucks for these. It is this pair of Jordan 1 mids. Again, getting them for 80 something bucks, definitely less than 100 bucks. It should be next to impossible not to be able to sell these for a good profit, especially at a consignment shop. And I did grab whatever sizes they had left. So I was only able to grab a 6, 5.5, and 5, which not the best, but hopefully they move. I know that's not really the money size for them in consignments, but it should still move. And at the end of the day, I got them for like 80 something bucks. So I'm really not that stressed about these moves. Some of these that I honestly didn't expect to be good movers at the store. I did bring them to them last time. All my sizes have already sold, and you guys should know what they are. Some Team Gold, I think is what these are called. These sell really good at consignment for some reason. Not the best ROI, but at the end of the day, shoe that moves really fast. So I'm not complaining whatsoever. We got 6 pairs, I believe, ranging from like a 8 to a 10, 11, something around there. Again, the full breakdown of everything we bring, and I'll do a quick update on stuff that I've sold during the consignment since I last talked to you guys. That'll all be at the end. But right now, as you can see, we have a bunch of stuff that we still need to talk about. So let's move over all the way back there and talk about the Crocs. And yeah, from last episode, if you didn't watch our last episode, it'll be linked up here somewhere. Definitely give that a watch once you're done this one. But we're bringing all of our Demon Slayer Crocs now. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how well these are gonna do at his shop. I did ask, how well do Crocs do? I have a bunch of the Demon Slayer ones, and he said he really doesn't know. He had a bunch of the Lightning McQueens and they sold out in a day. And I personally think that all these colorways will do good. There's a lot of fan base around the Demon Slayer and everything to do with it. So having them on the Crocs, I think it should do well, even though it's literally snowing outside. So I don't know if it's the correct time to be trying to sell these, but at the end of the day, I do think these will sell. So we are bringing all 3 pairs of the orange colorway. The one pair we have in this pink colorway, which is unfortunate because I think this is one of the better colorways that they have here. And we only bought one size, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I wasn't really sure how well these would do, but we're bringing this pair, then 2 pairs in the green colorway. And then finally, my favorite colorway, they had 3 pairs in this blue colorway. I also did a full breakdown on each pair of these Crocs and what I think the resale value and all that stuff should be in like a few months. And my prediction of all that is also going to be linked up here or in the description. Definitely give that a watch after this video. But yeah, a bunch of Crocs that we're bringing. Honestly, the Crocs alone, I don't know how well they'll do, but the one thing I think should do decently well, the Satin Jordan 1 highs. The resell on these things are non-existent. Honestly, it's a brick of a shoe, but we do have 8 pairs ranging from a size 11 all the way down to a size 8. And a consignment, that's really the only thing you can do for this shoe, because like I said, the resell is non-existent for this pair, even though it's an amazing classic colorway. I think it's a satin material that is really throwing everyone off not liking this pair. Again, my full in-depth video about this and the resell is also going to be linked up here or in the description. So if you're interested in that, it's also down there. But yeah, you guys have to let me know in the comments below. Is the resale value at where it should be for this shoe, or do you think it should be much higher or much lower, or is it just where it should be? Because I don't know, a classic colorway like this should never really be a brick, but times have been changing. A lot of this stuff is honestly bricks nowadays, and the only real way to make money is through consignment. So we are bringing this pair. And then our taxis, we only have 2 size 13s left, so we're bringing these as well. And since it did sell relatively fast, I have no issue bringing the last 2. Then we're bringing the Spider-Man Jordan 1 highs. Honestly, this is such a miss from Jordan brand. Comparing this one to the first pair they did, I'm not a big fan of this one at all, but we did grab them. I think we only paid $250 for them. Follow me on my Instagram or my TikTok because I did post videos of me going out and buying pairs off people. That's what a lot of this stuff is. I'll tell you guys exactly everything we bought off people, because not majority, but a good $5,000-$7,000 worth of stuff here is what we bought off someone, including this pair. But yeah, follow me on my social medias because I did post like behind the scenes of me actually getting the money and going, meeting the person and buying these. But yeah, these do surprisingly good at consignment, so I'm happy about that. I think this is a size 9.5, and that's all for the Jordan 1 highs that we're bringing. But we do have some mids, some that you should recognize, like the Jordan 1 mid pandas. We did bring a few pairs, pretty much not a full size run, but pretty much a full size run. But majority of that stuff has sold. I think only a size 6 and 6.5 is what they have left in stock, so pretty much just restocking on these. And if you remember from last episode, we bought these. They were on sale for like 20-ish% off, so I'm not complaining about that whatsoever. And speaking of the 20% off, we're also bringing this colorway, the Action Grapes. We have not a full size run, maybe sizes like 7 to 9, I believe what it is. But again, the full breakdown at the end of the video. But yeah, this shoe I think should do really good at consignment, because at the end of the day, women don't really care for if it's a Jordan 1 high or a Jordan 1 mid, because 99% of the time, a mid looks like a high top on the girls anyway. So this is a great colorway for the women out there, and I think it should sell really fast. And then pretty much the same thing applies to this pair. Honestly, this is a pair that I would just overlook if I go into the store. But I did notice that they were selling out of these pretty fast. So I'm just restocking the sizes that they're already missing. And yeah, that's all we have for mids now. Now we only have a few Jordan 4s, and every pair of those Jordan 4s we bought off someone. Like these military blacks, they don't have any grade school pairs. So I did buy this one. Unfortunately, it's a 4Y, not the best mover at all. But with it being a military black and a Jordan 4, and considering they have no more grade school sizes of these, I think they should sell really good. Plus we paid like around, I think we paid decently high on these. I think we paid like $360-ish. I don't fully remember, but at the end of the video, I'll go through it. But yeah, military blacks, a good mover. Hopefully it doesn't take forever for them to move, just because the only thing I'm worried about is it being a size 4Y. And I've noticed that 4Ys don't normally move that fast for them, but hopefully this one's an exception. Then a big size 13 in the Thunders. Now, they always sell Thunders. They've been selling Thunders stupidly fast, but they ran out of size 13, so we picked up a size 13. And yeah, a lot of the stuff that I've been picking up is stuff I've noticed that they've been selling out of and are out of stock for. So that's why we grabbed these. They were out of stock, and I just know that Jordan 4s move really good for them regardless of like the size, colorway, or anything of that. Because I pretty much gave them not a full size run, but a decent size run of the Jordan 4 red cement, which are bricks. And I think every single pair is sold. So that's just the power of consignment. But we have one more pair of Jordan 4s to go over, which is this pair. The Jordan 4 Frozen Moments. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I like this pair or dislike this pair. It's definitely not for me. It is a women's exclusive. I've noticed they've had these for a hot minute. However, they don't have any big sizes. A size 10, I'm hoping these move good, but I have been noticing that a lot of their pairs have just been sitting. So I'm hoping this is an exception because it's a bigger size that it'll sell faster. But out of all the Jordan 4s, I've noticed this one has been sitting the most. So hopefully with it being a size 10, it'll be more valuable and won't be sitting as long. But at the end of the day, sitting for a consignment really is like maybe a month max. It's really not that long, because most of the stuff I already given to consignment, I'm pretty sure has sold. I would say around 90 something percent. So there really isn't much sitting and bricks in consignment. Everything moves relatively fast. This is the last Jordan 4 that we're bringing. And as you can see, we have a bunch of Nike Dunks that we're bringing. And the ones that we have the most are these olive ones. These things have been selling out like crazy for them. So I'm pretty much bringing a full size run. Sizes, I think I have a 6. If not, I have a 6.5 all the way up to a size 10, and multiple sizes of them. And yeah, most of the stuff that you see there for the olives, we did buy off people. I have been buying them for around that 190-ish range. But yeah, most of those we did actually buy off people. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how fast these move, because these are insanely hot mover at consignment. And I'm really happy with the amount that I bought. It doesn't look like a lot, but it is a lot, and a good mover at the end of the day. Plus they sell them for a good price. Then we are trying to sell all of our Panda Dunks now. Unfortunately, he doesn't take the Pandas in as a consignment shoe. He will only just buy them straight off me. So hopefully we can just sell these and get our cash out of them, because they are Panda. Pandas do move really good for any consignment store. So it's a shame that he's not willing to do any consignment for them, but I guess it's better than not doing any consignment at all. At least he's willing to buy them. And as you can see, we have men's sizes, women's sizes, and all the way in the middle, we have a little toddler sizes. We only have one of those. I think it's like a 10 or 8C, and I don't know if he's even going to want to buy that, but if he does, we are trying to sell them. At the end of the video, I'll tell you exactly what he buys and for how much, but hopefully he buys all of them. Then some more Cacao Wows. We brought these to consignment. They're all sold out. We needed more, and not going to lie, looking at it now, it doesn't look like I have any Cacao Wows, which is unfortunate, because those are one of the shoes that I really wanted to get a lot of. We did buy a lot of olives though, but the olive do move really well, but really wish I got more of these. Honestly, by the time this video comes out, I might be buying more. So again, link in the description is my Instagram. I am buying. And if you got Cacao Wows, most likely or not, I am buying them. But now let's move over to some more Dunks. We have a bunch left to go over to. Honestly, everything else is pretty much Dunks, so let's quickly go over the rest. These triple pink grade school pairs, I think I bought 2 of them the last we bought off someone, and I'm pretty sure I paid a pretty penny for these. I think I paid like $200 for each pair, which is insane, but they do move really good at consignment, and I think they're either all sold out or they only have like a 4Y left, which we got bigger sizes from like 7. I think the smallest we have is either a 5.5 or 5. And those are the money sizes for at least a consignment shop. And then a shoe that I personally really like. Honestly, it's a really underrated shoe. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of the whole vintage look on shoes. This is one of the rare exceptions that I really like it. Honestly, if they had my size, it'd be very tempting to keep it. But fortunately, I think we only have like a 12 and a 11, but we did get them on sale around like 20-ish% off, which is great. And yeah, a shoe that I don't know how well will do a consignment, but I think it should do relatively well. They don't have any of these in store, so there's nothing to go and judge off of that. So pretty much a test batch, but I think it should move pretty well. It is a nice colorway and everything. But yeah, I only really bought them because they were on sale. If they weren't on sale, definitely wouldn't have picked them up. Then one of the most undervalued pair of dunks that I think we have here, this almost university blue pair. I don't know the exact colorway, they just dropped. And we have 5 pairs ranging from a 12 to I think the smallest we have is a 9. And they already do have a pretty decent size running these, but I think these should sell really good at his shop. I don't see a reason why it shouldn't. It's a super clean colorway. Honestly, probably one of my favorite colorways that we have here, and just super undervalued. Quickly go look at the value of these guys and come back to this video and let me know in the comments below if these things are super undervalued, because in my opinion this should be at least like a mid $200 shoe, and it's nowhere near that. And then the Valentine's Day, I believe this is the 2023 version, we got a size 11 and 10.5, something around there. We paid $170 each off somebody. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't gonna buy these at first, but I did message him and I asked him, roughly how much would you sell these for? I was happy with that price, so we ended up getting them. This was part of a huge bulk deal we did. Again, go on my Instagram or TikTok. I have a video of me buying these off the guy. But yeah, only 2 pairs of these. I was happy with the number he told me he could sell them for. So hopefully they sell well. Honestly, not the prettiest dunk in the world, but there's definitely someone out there who will buy the shoe. And then definitely one of the more underwhelming pairs. This is the 2023 Nike Dunk Halloween pair that they released, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's very heavily inspired of Frankenstein, but not that happy about this. And I said in the last video, if you didn't watch that, I did say that these videos are recorded a little bit in advance. So by the time I do get these to the shop, we will have around a week-ish until Halloween. So that is honestly the main reason why we're going, is because Halloween is just around the corner. I want to get these Halloween dunks out there before it's Halloween. And yeah, only a size 7 wide. We did get these for retail. And now we only have 2 more pairs of just regular dunks. So let's get them now. Now this pair and one of the Yeezys back there, I'm not going to add into the $100 to $100,000 series, because this is one of the rare consignment shoes that I'm doing. So one of my friends gave me this shoe to sell. So technically I'm consigning it to a consignment store. I don't really know how it works, but yeah, these we didn't pay anything for because he gave it to us. And a great thing that I didn't notice until just the other day while looking some shoes up is they're actually all sold out of these. I think these are the citruses. They're all sold out of these, so hopefully it's a fast mover. And then I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get more of these. This one we already had in our inventory, and we did bring a few of these already to consignment, and they all sold, so we're bringing him our last pair. This one is a size 8 women's, and yeah, I wanted to buy more of these just because I noticed he was selling them out fast. There's a lot of sold out sizes, but didn't happen that way. Maybe next time. But yeah, this is the last pair of normal dunks that we have. Now we have a bunch of SBs, and one specifically, very, very excited to show you guys that one. That one, definitely the best one we have out of all of these ones. Probably my favorite SB I've seen in a hot minute. But before we get to that pair, we have 5 pairs of these wheat SBs, and clean shoe. Hopefully they move good as consignment. I did notice he had, I don't exactly know the exact size, but he had, I think, maybe like a size 9 that was sitting there for a few days. But I am bringing a size, I think it's 11, 10, 9, 8, 8.5. I believe. I could be wrong again. We're going to go through all that at the end of the video, but these clean pair of SBs, hopefully they move well, and they were all for retail. Then a lot cleaner of a dunk. This one should move a lot faster. These are a size 10 and 11, also for retail. The black, I believe this is the fog colorway. And yeah, pretty happy about these ones. A lot easier to wear than the wheat pair, but again, we'll just find out. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have these. If he does, he definitely doesn't have the sizes I'm bringing. And yeah, we have 2 more pairs of low tops. Both I bought off someone. So let's go get the not so special pair first. These, I believe this is like a redwood something. We had them last time that we bought a bunch of stuff to consignment, and that pair sold. I believe it was like a size 10 or something. But this time I think we have like a 9 and 9.5. I'm not too sure. And the pair that I brought him last time sold super fast. So ever since then, I was on the lookout for these. But we did buy them off someone. Got them for a decent price. You know, it was probably like a little bit, probably around market, honestly. We paid $170 each, and they don't really go for anything higher than that. And yeah, 2 pairs of these, but now we have the last one, definitely the most expensive one by far. I think the most expensive thing that we have out of all of these shoes, and it is the newly released Supreme Dunk Low SBs. These things, insane. The details, everything about this shoe I absolutely love. There's really nothing bad I can say about this shoe. We did pay pretty high on these. These are part of a bulk deal I did. So I bought, I think, 10 pairs of the olives, 4 pairs of the pinks, and then this SB for around 3 something grand, and broken down into, I think I paid around $630 for this pair, which is insane. And yeah, they do have a size, I believe it's a 9 in their store, but no size 12. And this is more of a money size for them. So best believe I'm going to get a really good return on investment on this pair. That is all of the Dunk Low SBs. Now we have one more pair, but it's a high top and a super underrated pair. Now this one is the Halloween version of the Dunk Highs. I believe this is like the candy corn colorway, something very close to that. We got a size 11 and a 9.5. Maybe it was a 10.5 and a 9.5. Again, got them for retail. Same thing with the other pair. If you want to see the full breakdown and everything resale about this shoe, it'll be linked up here or in the description as well. And yeah, the last dunk that we have, and I just want to quickly show you guys, if you can see on the toe, this pair is insane. It has like a bite mark in it. Just a crazy pair, a lot of cool little details. But if you want to watch my whole detailed review of this shoe, it'll be linked in the description. Then we're bringing one more pair of these Air Max 1s. A lot of our sizes have sold, including a size 10. So we are restocking on that size 10. The other sizes that did sell, I don't have any more sizes of them, but we do have one more size 10, so we're adding that into the consignment shop. And then finally, some 350s. This pair right here, again, this is the consignment pair that I told you about. My friend gave me this pair. I don't even know if we're going to consign it to that store. He wants at least $400. Yes, they're like very lightly used, but I don't know if I'll be able to get $400 consigning. So we're going to find out if they'll even take that, because I need them to at least bring me a $400 payout. So I need to talk to him about the payout on this pair. And then this is a pair that we bought a while ago. We got it at, I think it was the YYC Soldier sneaker event, and I think we only paid $260 for these. Don't know how well they'll do. It's a used pair, so I don't know how well this will honestly sell for, but I can't sell used shoes at all, but they can sell them a whole lot easier. So this and this pair, that's the last pairs that we're bringing to consignment. I want you guys to pause this video now and comment down below how many pairs you think we are bringing. If you guess it right, maybe you'll win some sort of reward. But now I'm just gonna go package these all up. I'm gonna save you guys all that hassle of watching me pack it up, watching me bring it to the store. So I'll see you guys in just a few seconds, but honestly, for me, it's going to be a few days, and we're going to go for a whole huge breakdown of everything. So I'll see you guys in just 1 second. Okay, it's been a few weeks. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a few weeks since I last recorded, but let's go through everything that we brought to consignment and everything that's sold so far. So specifically in the Jordan 1 highs, we brought a size 8 in the UNC toes. We paid $250 for them and they sold for $330. From our existing inventory, we had 2 pairs of size 13 taxis. Then we bought a pair of Jordan 1 high across the Spider-Verse, a size 9.5. We bought them for $270 and they sold for $330. Then for the Satin Bred, we paid retail of $246.75, and we bought a size 11, 2 10s, a 9.5, 2 9s, and an 8.5, and a size 8. And the size 11, one of the 10s, a 9, and 8.5 have sold for a payout of $262.50 each. Then in the Jordan 1 mid Fierce Pink, we have a size 7 and 6Y, and we paid $136.50 each on them. Then in the Action Pink colorway, we had a 9, 8.5, 7.5, and 7 women. Paid $155.93 on them. and the size 9 did sell for a payout of $210. Then in the gym red panda colorway, we had a 6, 5.5, and 5 women's. Paid $127.97 each on them, and the size 6 women sold for a payout of $195. Then for the pandas, we brought a size 9, 8.5, then 2 7 women's, and we paid $155.93 each on them, and they all sold for a payout of $243.75. Then moving to the Jordan 4s, we had the military black in a size 4Y. We paid $360 for them. They haven't sold yet. Then in the frozen moments colorway, it was a 10 women's. We paid $340 and they sold for a payout of $375. Then in the Thunders, we brought a size 13 and we paid $340. They haven't sold yet. Then for the Dunk Lows, we have the Halloween I Am Fearless pair of 7Y. Paid $115.50. Those haven't sold yet. Then in the athletic department deep jungle colorway, we had a 12 and 11. We got them for $141.75 each, and they both sold for $187.57 each. Then in the triple pink colorway, we had a 5.5, 2 6, a 6.5, and then 2 7Ys. Two of those pairs we got for retail of $110.25, but then the rest we paid $200. Then the Valentine's Day 2023 colorway, we had an 11 and 10.5, paid $170 each for them, and the 10.5 sold for $225. Then we had a bunch of the medium olives. We had 2 10 women's, 1 9.5, 5 9 women's, 2 8.5, 2 8s, 2 7.5, 2 7s, a 6.5, and 6 women's. Now, some of them we paid $157.50 for. Others we paid $192, and then some we paid $195 for, and one of them we paid $200. They'll all be listed up here. And so far, only a size 8.5 and 6 sold for a payout of $240 each. Then in the Cacao Wows, we brought an 8.5, 3 8s, a 7.5, 6.5, and 6 women's. Most of them we paid $180 for, except for one we got for retail of $152.50, and they all sold except for the 6.5 for a payout of $262.50, and one of them $132.50. Then in the polar blues, we had 2 12s, a 10.5, and 2 9s. Paid retail of $157.50 for them, and both of the size 12 sold for $225. Then in the team gold colorway, we had 2 11s, a 10.5, 10, 9.5, and 9, and we got them all for retail yet again $157.50, and a size 11, 10, and 9.5 sold for a payout of $175.50 each. Then in our inventory before, we had a bunch of pandas. I have them listed all here with the payouts. Those ones weren't consignment, they were strictly just a payout of them. Then moving into the panda highs, we have a bunch of them. So we had a 13, 2 12.5, a 12, 11.5, 2 11s, 2 10.5, 2 10s, 2 9.5, 2 9s, 2 8.5, and an 8. Then in women's sizes, a 9 women's, 8 women's, 7.5 women's, 8 women's, 6.5, 6 women's, and a 5.5 women's. I would say about majority of them have sold, and they will all be listed up here again. Then in the SB Dunk Low Supreme, we had a size 12. We paid $530 for them. They haven't sold yet. Then in the Fog colorway, we had an 11 and a 10, paid $157.50. Only the size 11 sold for a payout of $247.50. Then in the wheat colorway, we had a size 10.5, 9.5, 8.5, and 8. Same thing, $157.50 for those pairs. None of them have sold yet. Then in the Mystic Red Rosewood, we had an 11 and a 9.5, paid $170 each. Then in the Dunk High Sweet Candy Corn Tooth, we had a 10.5 and a 9.5, paid $173.25. Then in our inventory, we brought another Crepe Brown Air Max 1, a size 10, and they sold for a payout of $217.50. Then all of the Demon Slayer Crocs. In total, we had 9 pairs, and it ranged from like $100 all the way down to we paid only $63 for a few of them. But yeah, that is everything we brought to consignment, and from that's everything that we have sold. Some other stuff has sold already from the last time we brought, but I think I'll go over that maybe next episode. But for now, that is everything. It is getting closer to the holiday season, so a lot of that stuff is going to start flying through off the shelves, so I'm very excited for that. As of posting this, I'm either really close, like 1 or 2 subscribers away, or I've already passed it. But we are so close to 2,000 subscribers. That's my goal for the end of the year, and we're really close to hitting it. So thank you guys to everyone who has subscribed. It means a lot. And if you have any questions about consignment or anything like that, leave them down in the comments below. Maybe I'll answer them in a future upcoming video. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications so you never miss another one of my videos. And I'll see you guys in my next video.